Hey guys, this is Chris with CTS Technology. And as you know, we like to do a lot of upgrading on our service vehicles and stuff like this. And this is definitely going to be one of the coolest ones I think that we've done yet for the 2020 Honda CRV that we have here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be deleting the chrome there, and we're going to be installing an LED third brake sequential turn signal that's going to go right across here, deleting the chrome. So you're gonna have an LED that goes across for all the braking, and then it's also going to be able to be wired into the turn signal lights and everything like that. So the unit itself, as you see, has the two LEDs that go across each side. And then what happens is you're gonna have a jumper kit here, which you'll be able to literally just plug and play straight into the wire harness of the actual car itself. So we're gonna go ahead and start to disassemble this. We're gonna show you how you take it apart, how you install it, and then what it looks like when it's done. So we were able to remove the chrome trim, but I do want to give you guys a heads up because we did end up breaking one of the tabs because we thought they were all pop-outs like this here. You'd use a plastic piece to help pop out each area, but these are actually sliders here. So there's actually a screw that needs to be removed from the back of the inside of the trunk for you to get it off. So if you look here, you can see this is where the screw is right here, which has a plastic slider that has to go on, which we're attaching to the new one now. You see it there. So you're gonna want to remove this nut before you go to try to pop it off. If you go on the inside here, it's going to be this one right here, which is an 8mm. So make sure you remove these first before you start to remove the trim, the chrome trim. We're putting it back together on this, and then we're gonna go ahead and install the unit itself. And then we'll give you guys a tutorial on how it works, and also the removal of all the plastic pieces here on the inside. All you're typically gonna need is, like you do with a radio, you're gonna need one of your plastic removers here just to pop it all out. Everything pops out very easily. It's all just tabs, all of it. So let me show you the back piece here. It's just tabs all around. If you're just gentle and you pull gently, you'll be able to remove it without any issues, or you can use, like I said, the little plastic priers there. Let's go ahead and get this installed. Okay guys, so we ran into another issue. This is the little tab that's supposed to be a slider that slides into here. It actually goes this way. But we're having an issue to where there's too much of a little bit of an overhang right here, so we're gonna have to clip this just a little bit so we can get it to fit in there, which it'll still fit because you still have the flanges here. Okay guys, so I ran into another issue that you might not get with all of the units. It may be just specifically this one. So this is what the little holders or the little sliders look like that go in here on the side. But the thing is I can't get it to slide in there because if you look at this plastic piece, it has these little overhangs here, which I'm gonna have to snip off just a little bit, because if you look at the ones that were on the original, it's not like that at all. So I gotta trim this plastic a little bit to be able to get it to slide in there before we can put the unit on. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up just in case you run into that issue. Trimming this plastic a little bit is not gonna do any harm to it. It'll still hold. Okay, so as you know, this unit has the LED lights, but we have to drill an area in the trunk to be able to route this cable through because the other chrome trim didn't need anything to go on the inside. So we went ahead and we drilled a hole right in the middle here so we can have both the cables go through. You can do that, or you can choose to drill two small holes up near these. I just wanted to drill one hole, so that's what we did, and then we're gonna route the cables through it. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris with CTS Technology, and as you can see, we finally got the third brake light sequential turn signal chrome LED replacement here. We finally got it installed. I showed you guys some of the steps that you had to take when removing the chrome and the tabs and stuff like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how we routed the wires and how to take the taillights out and how the plug and play works with the cords. So we're going to go ahead and open it up now. So as you can see here, we have the cable routed through here. As you know, we had to drill in through the middle of the actual back tailgate of the car to get the cables routed. We just routed it through all the plastics here, popped out this right here. We routed it down here underneath the plastic, and then it goes in right here behind where the light is. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the light. All you have to do is, there's two screws. There's a top screw here, and then there's a bottom screw right here. As soon as you remove those, you're able to pull the light out. So let's go ahead and do that. So now that we've removed both of the screws, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the light out here. You just have to wiggle it a little bit and pull. Now this is our cable here with our little connector piece. All you have to do is use it to plug into the harness of the actual car, and then the other one is going to plug into the back of the LED here. There is one thing that I will tell you that you're going to have to do when you're routing the cable from here to here. Your cable actually comes in through up here, this top metal piece, and then you just have to track it along here to get it up here. We were able to do it without using like a coat hanger or anything like that, so it shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. So once you have the light connected and everything like that, it is literally a plug and play setup. So we will go ahead and we'll show you how the light works. Hey guys, it's Chris with CTS, and we're back, and I'm going to go ahead and give you an example of the final completion of the LED brake light here. I'm going to show you what it looks like with the hazards, what it looks like when you brake, what it looks like when it's on, and the turn signals. So let's go ahead. So when I unlock the car, you can see that they light up. Now the first thing I'm going to show you guys is when I put the hazards on. So this is an example of what they look like when I have the hazards on. So then I'm going to go ahead and start the car. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like when I push the brakes. This is what it looks like when I'm pushing the brakes. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like when I do the turn signal. And the other turn signal. And the brake again. And then what it looks like when the lights are just on. It stays on. So if this is an upgrade that you're looking to do to your car, it took about 3 hours to install. I personally love the way it looks. It gives the car a very unique look, kind of like the Audi style, like the Q8. But I'll go ahead and I'll drop the link below so you guys can purchase it if you're interested in it. And see you on the next one.